Hello, grade 1. How are you? Let's start lesson 8. Its title is A Musical Day. Its genre is realistic fiction. What is the meaning of realistic fiction? It means a story that could happen in real life. So it's not real, but it can happen in real life. Let's start. Mom and Dad will go on a trip today. Our Aunt Viv will be with us. Tom and I are glad. So here we're having mommy and daddy are going for a trip and they will leave their kids alone in home. But Aunt Viv came to take care of the kids and they like her so much. So they were so happy and glad to see her. We get a big hug from Aunt Viv. She is lots of fun. So she will have with them a lot of fun. We clap, hop, and sing. Look at them. They are hopping, jumping on one leg, and they are singing, and they are clapping all the time, so they are having fun. Glenn and Meg get here. Now Aunt Viv has a plan. So their friends came, and they will start their plan. She has a big bag. A lot can fit in her bag. What is in it? Now here means at the moment, and here means something that belonged to a woman or a girl. Would you kids like to play music? Aunt Viv asked. Yes, we yelled. Meg and I make guitars to plunk. Tom and Glenn make drums to tap. So the girls here are making guitars and boys here are making drums. Tom, Glenn, Meg, and I are a band. Look, they became a musical band. They began to tap on the drums and play with the guitar. So they are very funny musical band. It's fun to make music with Aunt Viv. So they had a lot of fun. Now let's move to the new vocabularies. Our means something belong to us. So we like to play our games together. Our. Today. The music class will practice today. Today means in the same day. So if today is Monday, for example, so I mean today, by saying today, I mean Monday, not any other day. I'm saying she when I'm talking about a girl or boy. Of course, when I'm talking about girl. So she likes to draw with her sister. Now means at the moment. So they eat lunch now. Later they will play. Now means at the same moment. Happening right now. Her, she took food for her lunch. Out of the bag. Here, when we talking about belongings that belong to a girl. So she took food for her lunch out of the bag. Would you like to play with us? I'm using would if I'm going to suggest something on someone. So if I said, would you like to play with me? Would you like to paint a picture? Would you like to go to the club? So would is sometimes used for suggestions. Grammar. Let's talk about the statements. And statement means a sentence that tells something and it's called a statement. A statement begin with a capital letter and end with a period. So here, let's read this. The children like to make music. So here we are beginning the sentence using capital T in there. And we're having a period or full stop or dot at the end. So a statement should start with capital letter and end with a period. They play for their class. They play for their class. So we started with capital letter, capital T, and we put period at the end. One girl taps a drum. One here, we're having a capital letter and we're having full stop at the end. So let's try to answer those together. What is missing here? My friends play in a band. It's a statement, and statements should start with capital letters, so we should use capital M. And it ends with, yeah, a period. So we should put a period or full stop at the end. So my friends play in a band. M at the beginning should be capitalized, and full stop should be put at the end. Sits at his drum set. Sits at his drum set. It's missing something, right? Yes, it's missing the subject. So I should say, for example, he sits at his drum set. So it's not a complete statement. We should complete it first. We should add he, and he will be written in capital H. Then we should put a period at the end. She plucks a guitar. She here should be, the S here should be capitalized, and we should put full stop at the end. The very best singer. The very best singer is doing what? So here we are having the verb missing. So the very best singer is singing, for example. So here's the verb is missing, so it's not a complete statement. We should complete it first to put a period and to make the at the beginning to be in capital letter, to start with capital letter. They have a lot of fun. They here should be capitalized, start with capitalized T, and we should put a period at the end. So we should use a capitalized T and should put a period or full stop at the end. Now let's move to the writing, and we're going to talk today about the informative writing. And let me remind you, what is the meaning of informative writing? You write a thank you note to thank someone for something, for example. Beth wrote a note. She changed words to make it clear that she's thanking her aunt. Beth also used exact adjectives like soft and warm to help tell why she's thankful. So informative writing, you need to talk in details. When you want to thank, for example, someone, you should talk in details and express your feelings. This is how I can use informative writing. So, I like the new hat. It's soft. Can I thank someone saying this? Or can I say thank you? It's better to say thank you for the new hat. It's soft and warm. It has purple strips. So just like my mittens. This is how can I thank someone? By expressing my feeling with details. So this is how can I use the informative writing to thank someone or write a thank you note. Thank you for good watching and see you in lesson 9. Thank you so much.